Hello friends, how are you guys? I hope you are doing good. Let us start the session today. So in the last session, we have seen these topics. If you have not went through the session, please go through the video, which is constructors part 1 and part 2. So we'll cover more and more thing today. So in the last session, what we have seen why constructors. So constructors are for creating an object, especially for getting the desired state of an object. So how to create an object using the new operator, we create an object. And then a default constructor we have written. So default constructor and the previous program we have written. And then how to create an object using parameterized constructor we have seen. Okay guys. So I will show you the program also. So yesterday we had a person class, and then inside that person default constructor we have kept, and then person constructor also we have kept, right? So today mainly what we will see is we will see how Java program is executing, okay? So yesterday what we have seen is we have seen how to create an object. So and then default constructor concept also we have seen. What is the default constructor concept? Every class in Java will have a constructor, right? Every class in Java will have a constructor. How is it? So either you write a constructor, so every class will have at least one constructor, right? One constructor. Because how it is? So if you don't write, how it will come? So if at the time of compilation, compiler checks, is there a constructor in the class or not? If there is no constructor, then constructor will put a constructor. Sorry, compiler will put a constructor. I'm sorry if I said compiler to constructor. So at the time of compilation, compiler will check, is there a constructor in the class? Yes, if there is a constructor, then it will not do anything. It will compile. So if there is no constructor, then it will put a constructor and compile. In that way, every class you write in Java, so it will have a constructor. Be it compiler put constructor, or you have written whatever we have written the constructor. Either of the cases. So this rule will satisfy. So now what we will do is we'll see today how the Java program execution is there. Now I have compiled both the classes. I have compiled both the person class and then manager class. So I am going to my data class folder and then giving Java manager. This is how I run, right? From the day one, from the first session, we are running like this. Guys, this is very important. When you do Java manager, there's so many things happening. So we need to know. So when you do Java manager, manager is our class name. So which is having a main method. So this is having a main method, right? So Java is what? Java virtual machine or Java runtime environment, right? So how Java runtime environment executes main manager class is, so when you do this command, Java command, so Java for JVM, Java virtual machine will allocate some memory to execute this program. So JVM will be allocated some memory to execute the program. That memory will be divided into two parts. So one is stack. The memory will be divided into two parts. One is stack, other one is heap. So guys, it will divide many parts, but mainly these two parts we'll be covering today. Okay, stack and heap. So stack is responsible for execution. Stack is responsible for execution. So this guy is responsible for execution. And this guy is responsible, heap is responsible for storing the objects. So now what happened when you run the Java and the class name Java virtual machine will be allocated some memory to execute the program. That memory broadly it will divide into two parts, stack and heap. Stack is for execution of the program, heap is for storing the objects. So what is the default execution method in Java? So main. So main method will be loaded into stack. So main method will be started. So what is there inside main method? Main method, first I'm printing a SOP. So in the stack only it will try to print it. So there is no object here. And the next line, which is line number 7, I'm creating an object. So what is it doing? First, if you have a equals operator, a right hand side value will be executed first. So what are we doing here? We are creating an object using a default constructor. This is an object creation using a default constructor. So when you create an object using a default constructor, it will be like this. So what are the properties we have inside our class, person class? We have name. So name, we are not passing any value. Default value will be allocated. Name is of type string. For string, default value is null. The same way, I have a property called gender. So gender also will be allocated with default value null. And the third one is the age. Age is a integer. For integer, default value is 0. Guys, we will be seeing why for string null and age is 0 later in the other sessions. So here the main thing what you need to understand is, so when you create an object using the new operator, that object will be stored into heap. Now our execution is in stack, right? How is the link between this is this reference, whatever we have, def obj is the reference. So def obj will be a reference which is pointing to default obj, I mean def obj means. So this will be pointing to this object. This def obj will be pointing to this object. So what is the next line of statement? So system.out.println def obj dot name. So it has to print, the stack has to print, execute this line. So def obj dot name, def obj dot name, what is there? Null. So it will print null. And then def obj gender, what is def obj gender? Null again, it will print null. And then what is def obj age? Def obj age is 0, it will print 0. So if guys, if you run this also, so if you see here, name null, gender null, age 0. Okay, what is the next line? Def obj speak, then it will call the method of speak, and then it will execute this method. This method will be loaded again into stack. So on top of this, it will call the speak method. So all executions will be inside stack only. So here speak method will be loaded. That speak method will be executed and then come back to main method again, because there are some more lines in the main method. Then it will print this SOP, and then what we are doing, we are creating an object using a parameterized constructor. So this is a parameterized constructor which we have. So we have 3 parameters in the constructor. So this parameter, using this parameter, we are creating an object this time. So I told right hand side value will be executed first. So object will be created. This object will look like this. So in this object, I'm passing name as Nayab, right? And then gender as male, and then what I'm passing, age as 35. So right hand side value execution is over, and then this will be assigned to Nayab as a reference. So this here will have a reference called Nayab. So this will be pointing to this object, right? So this object is created now. Now in the next line, Nayab.name. What is Nayab.name? Nayab. It will print Nayab. So it is a capital letter. So then Nayab.gender. So what is Nayab.gender? Male. what is nayab.age? 35. That is how it is printing guys here. Name nayab, gender male, age 35. And then again from nayab I am calling the speak method. So again the speak method will be loaded into stack and then execute that method. So here main thing is heap is for storing an object. So this guy is the Java virtual machine. Java virtual machine, when you do Java, right? So Java virtual machine will be allocating some memory to execute the program. That memory will be divided into two parts, that is stack and heap. This is memory. This memory will be allocated to execution of this program. That memory will be divided into stack and heap. There will be other parts also we'll be seeing when you see the architecture of Java, right? So we'll cover the topic later on. But as of now for you, what is important is these two things are very important. This is how Java program is running. Okay, there are so many other concepts, guys. So I'm not going in deep because as of now you don't know many things. So in Java especially, so you might be knowing so many things in other things. Um, Means as per my videos, I am in this topic. So there are so many things happening when you are start running a Java program. So we are covering a baby step now. So there are so many things. Once we reach every topic, I will be covering those. Okay, I hope this video will help you in understanding how the Java program is running. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. My channel name is Happy Tech Trainings. So please subscribe to my channel and then comment it, give your feedback where I have to improve or how are my videos. So it will be very helpful for me. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and share it to your friends. Thank you guys.